just for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Red Raiders will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Snagged in the middle, it's Hemby. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Apparently, line number one on the game plan, attack, now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots any chance he has. You saw it on that first play of the game.
Oh, he's got some space. Done enough for the first down. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They're looking to throw on second and short. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and get off rhythm or off time, and a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Hoosiers look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. The Hoosiers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Cooper. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Slithers into space. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Looking for room, it's Beebe. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Trying to barrel in, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Indiana! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll go go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Dances away. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to pass, it's Morton. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it. 1st down and more. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
That's a great play by the defensive back, swatting away that football on that deep pass.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Red Raiders want to crank the tempo.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up with tempo. They're ready to do it again.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They go to the ground. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. We've reached the end of the period. It's Indiana on top, and we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. The Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Quickly to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw again. He wants it all. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I absolutely love this play call. You still got a little bit of space while you're not too close to the goal line where you can run your big tight end right up the middle of the field, run the post route, throw it up to him, let him do the rest, and get the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Red Raiders want to move quickly. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Eakin. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. He's got him wide open. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Gets it out quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Morton. Takes the grab. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to...
Touchdown, Red Raiders! Fit it in the window for the score.
And this offense comes through, and they needed to. They need to chip into this lead because being down a couple possessions, they needed to score a touchdown right there. Palmer, he comes through, he delivers, more work to be done.
You just got to have it, right? Now if you're the offense, you're celebrating that touchdown. That was a huge play and a critical fourth down, but you're right. There's still work to be done. You've got to get back on the sideline. You've got to rally the guys and have a plan for the next time you come on the field to try and win this game.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's caught. It's Cooper. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Nice route, nice catch by this receiver. What's important for a quarterback throwing the in route to a guy in the slot?
Well, I think he has to have great timing, and I think the receiver needs to get his right depth so that they know exactly where each other is going to be and when the ball is going to be in the air. These two have outstanding timing of the ball.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And the Hoosiers will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Fires left. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Trying to take it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Indiana! This defense made... Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Hoosiers will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll run it. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. It's a running room. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking at the 47.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Hawkeyes headed quickly to the line. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too?
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They want to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Moulton. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
That's caught. It's Moulton. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game. He's a weapon, and a guy this defense has got to be ready for.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Dances away to buy time. Touchdown, Iowa! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. I can't imagine that going any better.
What a great start for this offense. Opening drive, come out, have success. You know, most offensive coordinators script their first 5 to 10 plays. Looks like that script worked pretty well.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looking for blockers. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. He's got it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is humming.
With the catch, it's Becker. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these. Turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. To the air, it's Mendoza. Here's a heat. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. 4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Looking to throw. And as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
The Hawkeyes are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the end.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Across the 25, he's got room. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, chew up yards, getting a big play down the field.
Caught in the backfield, it's Moulton. Breaks into the open. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Hawkeye. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Mendoza. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Through.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Williams. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab past the marker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Becker. At the 20, he's got space. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. The Hoosiers moving quickly to the line. Using his feet. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere.
Touchdown, Hoosiers! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. Just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Mendoza. Under fire. Soft spot in the middle. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Catch in the middle, it's Moulton.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to escape and get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. This will likely be the last play of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Yeah, and you hear it all the time. Coaches talk about it. Don't throw across your body. Don't throw across your body. These guys nowadays, they do it more and more because they're more athletic and they can change their arm angles all the time. But
he's got it inside the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Iowa!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And the Hawkeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Makes the catch, it's Becker. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback. And a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Finds his man, it's Hemby. Smashes through the tackle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
There he goes. Lowers those pads. Touchdown, Indiana. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Plows through the defense. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The screen, by definition, is slow developing. That was just a little too slow.
Yeah, quarterback just held on to it a split second too long. You want to invite the rush to you as a quarterback when you're executing that play, but you've got to be able to get rid of it, and you've got to be able to negotiate the rush and somehow, some way, find a way to get that receiver or running back the ball in his hands, and Huey couldn't get it done.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field, I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. They get to him as he throws. He's got an open man. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Well, the offense trying to get the screen pass to the running back and get him out into space to do some damage, but the defense not having it. No gain on that play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Iowa.
The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Hoosiers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Second down, he'll throw it. Still looking, on the move. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, and nonsense. I like it when you get downhill. You know exactly where the sticks are. I'm not trying to get a 20 or 30-yard gain. I got to get that first down. 3rd and 2, I'm going to be physical. Nice job by that running back.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Hemby. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
It's caught downfield. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, fine. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Quickly complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short. I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
4th and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on 4th and short.
So first down in the red zone, and this crowd getting behind its defense. Red pass, it's complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Going with the ground game left. Crosses the 30. He's all the way out to the 32-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? He sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust.
Turning it on! And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Guys, this is the kind of finish we hope for. Tie game. Offense with a chance to grab the lead in the waning moments. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Got his man to the left. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Looking for a deep man. Intercepted deep in his own end. And this defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Brought down after the pick, and time has run out. What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end. #1 team in the land gets knocked off. But sometimes this gives you a chance to recalibrate some things, guys.
Yeah, they're going to have to go back and watch this film and face some tough truths as well, because we know they've got a ton of talent. And this is a team that when they're playing their A game, they look like the best team in the country, David. Consistency, though, is going to be a big thing for them moving ahead.
Yeah, so you got to use this. You got to look at what you did wrong. You got to say, okay, maybe we're not as good as we thought we were. Just because we were #1, that doesn't mean anything until the end of the season. And you're the last guy standing, and you have the trophy. So take this loss, work on some of those things you think you need to work on so it doesn't happen again.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.